What's up, everybody? I love the Guile theme. I've been feeling this song lately for the stream. Gets me pumped up. Need to add it to the soundboard. Anyway, I've been playing around with lots of different decks. I'm normally like known as like a deck specialist, right? Like I played Ray Tarkentown for thousands of games. Probably 4,000 games on Ray Tarkentown over the course of over a year. I played Han Green since set 1 off and on. Always loved that deck. After Ray, I played Anakin, pretty solid for a while. But now that Forster has been banned, I have to let go of my crutches and try and figure out a new deck. And if you guys have been watching for the past like couple weeks, I've been experimenting more, playing a lot of different stuff and trying to find something that feels strong and is still fun to play, because unlike some competitive players, I don't like to waste time playing decks that are not fun. I'm not going to spend many hours each week or on stream here playing something that I don't enjoy playing. I'm not willing to sacrifice fun for competitiveness. Now, that being said, I'm not going to play bad decks either. I don't really want to waste time playing a deck that's not going to win. So I try and spend a lot of time to try and figure out what is going to check both of those boxes of being something that's fun for me to play and also is competitive. So join me as we try and figure that out. The chat box looks really messed up right now. I tried to fix it because it was like small. Now it's all fucked up. Whatever. I'll leave it messed up for today. It's hard to fix the chat box because you can't see the chat box unless someone's talking. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. Bear with me. While I fix this, why don't you guys tell me what decks that you think are fun and unfair? Because I think that those are like an important thing to keep in mind when you're playing card games, is that in general, the decks that are going to be the most competitive are going to be the least fair. And what that means is that you are going to have a deck that is basically like trying to attack the game in a way where you're not just like where you're trying to do something that can't be like matched by your opponent easily. I'm sure there's a better way to describe it, but that's how I think about it. I have to go back to $100. I'm gonna go 600. I was trying to get the chat box so that it actually displayed chat more visible, and for some reason I cannot get like the font size to look better. But we're just gonna roll with it for now. Just gonna have to be there like that. So Jacob says Hantu, Green Force, and Quinlan Blue have just been a ton of fun lately. Quinlan Blue, I haven't seen that deck. Hantu, Green Force. Yeah, it's interesting. I know a lot of people are on like Hantu, Green, Data Vault still. X Flash says, tell me to stop playing Anakin. You know, so all that being said, I'm not 100% convinced that Anakin is still is too fair. It's definitely more fair without having force throw, but the leader ability is like pretty unfair. Being able to like trade up that effectively But today I was going to focus on a couple of decks that I've been playing, which are the Hans, Han 2 blue and Han 1 green. If you have a good Jacob, I'm interested in Han 2 green force, so if you want to send me one on Discord, to Rodney Stubbs on Discord, and I'll check out your list and maybe we'll play a few games with it. Maybe you can talk me through it. If you DM me on Discord right now, I'll see if I can see how the stream goes. Maybe we can play a couple games with it today. Okay, so man, the amount of debt people, I noticed this the other day and I mentioned it on stream, but the amount of people that are playing sort of off meta decks on Carabas seems a lot higher than on Petronaki. Yeah, Hantu Blue is something that I've been interested in a lot lately. Tarkentown. I wasn't even paying attention to what deck I'm playing. I didn't even notice it was a Leia Tarkentown. I would have started with the 2-drop. This is what happens when you interact with stream a lot. Yeah, so we're talking about, like, it seems like a lot of people are more playing off meta decks in on Carabas than on Petronaki. Maybe it's just because I can't like dodge the people that are playing off meta. As much. Like on Petronaki, I would generally avoid playing against less competitive decks because I don't think it's necessarily fun for the other player or for me to just like beat up on decks. But Leia, I guess, is like a pretty real deck. I mean, it's still just like Sabine. Seems like they're going for a space theme. French is good. Yeah, they're going just, this is just a space deck. Nice. Alright, so I can cheat out Anakin, but I don't have anything in discard, which is pretty typical playing against aggro decks. Getting stuff into discard is actually pretty tough. I think I just open fire red 5 or red 3, and then entrench whichever one of these doesn't attack. Cool. I got the. I got your. Let's see. Betchin says we're in a dead zone for the game right now, so people are going to play off meta stuff. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm sure there's a lot of that happening. We're about to lose. All because I didn't pay attention that they were on Tarkentown base. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Oh, we get to play against them again. We get a rematch. So this time we'll pay attention. We'll know that they're on Tarkentown. And we'll embarrass ourselves in front of the whole world. Okay, Marin's good. Deep. I don't really love that hand too much, but they conceded, so I guess we won. This has been a tough matchup. The Han 1 green against the Han 2 blue seems tough. All right. Itinerant warriors are good. Let's just go like full heal mode. Oh, Jacob, Fathom's brother? Nice. Yeah. Good seeing you. Fathom hasn't been around very much lately. He's too busy playing with his Canadian friends now. He doesn't hang out with me anymore. One thing I do like about Carabas is it lets you minimize your little like the boxes that come up, so you can actually see what's going on. Like I always hated that like you would play like on Petronaki you would play a like reinforcement walker and you wouldn't be able to see how much health you had on base if you were trying to determine whether you wanted to heal or draw the card. So I could play Force Lightning. I wish Han had one more damage on him. So I could Force Lightning him to death. It's kind of rough right now. Could just do it and turn him off. Could also just like kill the Falcon. You just kill the Falcon. Working a ton says night. Yeah, that makes sense. Sleep is good. I think I'm gonna kill Kelleran. If I can. He's gonna like Han Solo me though. Oh, Ewing. Hopefully he misses on the Ewing. This seems like a really oh, he did not miss. This seems like a really hard matchup. Yeah, I knew he had a hot shot. Still gotta kill him though. Yeah, they can just get some like I think I added a bunch of like anti-Han stuff to my sideboard. Like I have Cham, I have Perilous Positions, things like that. There's another Falcon. I'm in really rough shape. Yeah, he had this pump. Gene Parmesan, sweet. You guys fans of Arrested Development? Really good show. Gene Parmesan was one of the best characters on that show. I'm trying to, you know, they're like out cheating me, to be honest, though. I went against another cheat in the Han. Dead bird inside. Wampa Stompa knows what's up. So I think I do that. I put damage on the Falcon. That way, if he attacks, I can claim and kill him with Grogu before he can put Kazuda on him. How are you feeling about the Dodgers Phillies NLDS? Well, I'll tell you what. The main problem the Dodgers had was that they had shaky bullpen. And I don't know if you guys saw Roki Sasaki the other day, but he seems like a pretty good solution to the shaky bullpen. And the Dodgers starters have been giving up absolutely 0 runs lately. So if their starters can go, and then they're going to have like potentially Tyler Glass now out of the bullpen. They're going to be having Rookie out of the bullpen. They're going to have potentially, they have a lot of starters that they can use in relief that can, and also some of their other bullpen pieces that have been rough or sort of coming in, like had Blake Trinan was coming back from injury, and he's kind of shaky, but the last couple relief appearances he's been all right. Yeah, Roki was absolutely filthy. His off-speed stuff, like combined with his fastball, like I don't know how anybody could hit him at all. Rosalind says go Phils. Oh. But it'll be interesting. Phillies are obviously a really good team. All right, so I'm gonna kill L3, hope that he flips on a fireball, and then power the dark side him. Yeah, Yoshi Yamamoto is worth every penny of his contract. He's getting like $360 million. He should get 360 more, in my opinion. Should be awesome. I'm really, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna watch it though, because I don't have cable. It's on TBS. Flip on a fireball, please. Do me a favor. Ah, he didn't flip on a fireball. Or cheat Anakin. Guess I just do that. You have villainy in the discard. Good thing he sparked me, otherwise I'd be in a really hard spot right now. Yeah, you're probably right. It's the World Series winner definitely is not going to come out of the American League, I'll tell you that much. The American League seems doo-doo. Is he trying to figure out if he's going to flip to the ground? He claimed. So move it off of Anakin. Play Han. Kill him. This seems unwinnable scenario for Kazuda, but to be honest, I don't really know that much about the Kazuda Shadowball deck. Jeff, what's up, Jeff? Jeff, aka wait, don't kill me, aka voice of the network. The postseason has been good. There were a lot of really good games. Do I wait for him to flip a pilot onto Millennium Falcon and Power of the Dark Side? I think I do. Not for Padre fans. You know what? Padre fans, they do have a lot of problems. Did you see how they threw a big tantrum after the game, the players? I don't know if you guys saw that video. It was pretty funny though. The Padres, like, we're getting all like, we're yelling at the umpires as they like walk past the dugout. They like, players stayed in the dugout just to yell at them. A good look. But it's very, very Padres behavior. To their lineup, they're like star hitters combined, like they're like 3 or 4 top hitters combined for like 4 hits total in the entire series, and then they're gonna like blame the umpires for a bad call on like 1 strike call. Come on, man. Can't be doing that. You gotta get hits. I'm like alienating entire like giant swaths of my audience right now talking about baseball on the Star Wars stream. Finally got the Power of the Dark Side off. And now Grogu is just gonna do his war crimes. Yeah, 10 runs in the last 42 innings, and even that stat is like somewhat inflated because most, like, I think after like game 1 of the series, they had scored like 1 run in what was it, like 1 run in like 30 something innings. Yeah, they were lucky to have even gotten the 1 win. GG. Ooh, this will be a good one. Is this what I think it is? Seems like a familiar anonymous name. So I will admit I haven't played Han very much, so playing against the Tarkenton decks is like not very much my strong suit. I don't really know the anti-Tarkenton lines that well. Like, do you just like play the Ogdo and let it get Tarkentoned? I don't really. I think I have mulligans because I don't really have a really good curve outside of that. Sure, we'll run this. I think I want to play Cassian turn 2. I don't think I want to smuggle him. I'll pass. And then usually after they play this first 1-drop, I'll usually play my 2-drop. If they have another 1-drop, they kill it, it's fine. Because their other play is like McClunky and Greedo, and usually if they McClunky Greedo, I'm okay with it. Lights Out says the only baseball I know is that one Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns brings all the ringer in to try and win the big game. That wasn't even baseball, it was softball. It wasn't baseball, but it was a lot of baseball players. Famously like Don Mattingly, what's his name? The old Sosha. There's like a bunch of old guys. Watching Premiere while sorting through my cards from last week's sealed PQ. Dude, I have to sort so much. My garage is a mess right now. Mickey says, look for Secret of Sage, pass to see if they're the one drop version, and play full health Bogdo and Garagu. Yeah, I don't know. I always feel like after they play the first one drop, I feel like you still have to like play a unit most of the time, because if they play like 2 one drops and then you don't play a guy, right? They only have to do, oh, you just pass to see if they pass, and then yeah, that makes sense. If they play like Greedo and then you pass, they pass again. That makes sense. I get it. Could cheat Marin and trench her. Could do that. Because then she can she can do 7 damage. Open Fire is a pretty good top deck. Yeah, that makes sense, Mickey. I got it. Waylay. I'm never that mad when they never that mad when they waylay a guy as CAD, because it always feels like they're spending 3 to not play a guy. I come out ahead. Yeah, I have to do more organizing for sure. Before the next set comes out, I gotta organize all my stuff. I really wish that I had drawn a guy. I know this matchup felt really good with Anakin. I haven't played enough Han. I'm literally on like sub 20 games with Han right now. No, getting me dead on Itinerant Warrior. That does not feel like a very strong move. I don't keep that much bulk, but I don't know, like, I don't even buy cards either. You just accumulate so many cards. Like, just from deck building and then not putting them away after I'm done. Like, I just have like piles of cards. Like, I throw away all my bulk. Like, if I get like card packs from a store, like from like whatever, going to a weekly or something like that, I literally throw away every card that's not like a legendary or a like hyperspace or something. All right, I have to think. So we kill Forlom for sure. One off. So I could Mace Windu, kill, attack in, do more damage. Yeah. One off. I can't kill Cad Bane. Yeah. That's fine. He wins. I could have played that better.
Hello there.
Gonna pour some whiskey. Yeah. Jeff, I have more than a desk for just for TCG cards. I have like a quarter of a garage, and it's still it's fine. But they're like out. I need to get them like organized and put away because I have like piles and piles of cards that are like not sorted right now too. Like I just have like stuff on my desk that is just like random cards lying around that I need to get rid of. That some of them are like important too. Like I have tons of cards that are like sitting around that are just like Vader. Like I'll have a pile of cards, and like in the middle of the pile of cards will be like hyperspace legendaries and stuff. Like a playset of like hyperspace foil cunnings, like in the middle of nowhere. Oh, here's all my like hyperspace planetary bombardments. I should probably sell those. They're like worth money, right? I'm gonna keep Fell the Dragon. I bet he's gonna be doing some nonsense. I'm gonna get rid of my big guys and hope I draw into them. Cards being dropped today are absolutely fire. What got revealed? Let me see. Ooh, Sinta Kaz. 6 cost 5/5. When played, you may attack with a unit. Oh, it's plot. That seems okay to be able to. I don't know. Maybe. Oh man, I hate resourcing all these Lukes and Anakins, but against Vader, sometimes you just don't get a chance to play them. Yeah, Jeff, I don't think there's any doubt that that card was going to be unplayable. When they said that there's going to, they said that they're going to print a win, like a you win the game card, just based on like how these devs balance cards, there was just zero chance that that card was going to be playable. Because if it was, like, I just don't think that they would like let that be like a competitive strategy, right? How did you just play? Force loyalty, what the hell? Alright, I'm getting rid of Fell because I have Force Lightning. I'm gonna attack, discard a card. Actually, I need villainy in the disc or hero in the discard. What were the other cards? Trade route taxation. You cost green. Choose an opponent. If you control more units than that opponent, they can't play events for this phase. That's plot. Seems kind of not very good. I mean, I guess it's good and like has like a super laser blast protection type card against control decks. Yeah, maybe that is good. Maybe it's good against hard control. Into Kaz, I don't know about. When played, you may attack with a unit rebel 6 cost. Seems like not a very good card for 6. Okay, now if I draw in another Anakin, I'm gonna be good because I'm gonna have. Just says, with how safe they've been with non-standard cards on things like reanimation, I assumed it'd be bad. It's kind of funny it's even worse in Twin Sons of Premiere. That was like my exact thought, Jeff, was that I thought it was so funny that they print a card like that is like only good, like that type of like effect is only good in I should have put 2 damage on my base. I'm stupid. Is like a casual card and it's like unplayable in Twin Sons. You would think that if they're gonna do that they would have made it like a casual Twin Sons win condition, but no. Like they're like Endless Legions or something like that. Although from what I understand, Endless Legions is pretty hard to pull off in Twin Sons too because the games go so fast. They banned the 1 cost win the game card recently, so I had to print it at a balance cost. You know what? That 1 cost win the game card, I ended up losing a lot of games where I played it, so I don't know. DJ and Bale, yeah, those leaders both seem pretty good. Rivals fall against Darth Vader always feels good. Turn the tables on him. Bam. They'll print OP cards that win you the game. They just make you keep playing it out after you've won, lost. Yeah. True. He only has 1 non-token. Air superiority. Remind me what this card does. Deal 4 damage to a ground unit. That unit. So what did they do? 4 damage to? They just took a shield off. Okay.
Hello there.
So that went about how we'd expect. Mono green doesn't have enough ways to interact. That's the thing that makes Vader 4 yellow so good, is it can interact so well with the ground arena, unlike some other space decks. This seems like a good hand. Security complex is like, can be pretty annoying with these type of decks. But I have entrenched. So I want him to put Chewbacca on there. Or Nien Nam. Since I'm going to be playing entrenched, Power of the Dark Side, it probably isn't going to do anything for me. Yeah, the thing with the you win the game card is that it says that you have to, like, the opponent like can't control any units in one arena, and it's like, aren't you like just already gonna win if that's the case? Especially if, like, if you played like any other 10 resources worth of stuff, wouldn't you just win if your opponent's like out of a whole arena? Probably should have played Merit there. Yeah, seeing if they have a unit, but like, I don't know. It seems like it'd be better to just play your own unit most of the time. Just cheat Anakin out. He doesn't do anything. That happens so much with this Hantu that I didn't really have happen. I really needed to play Marin last turn instead of Adigalia. I screwed myself. If I played Marin instead of Adigalia, I would have been able to discard Adigalia to Anakin. Instead, we have Anakin. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, right. You're right, Mickey. If you didn't have to actually have your own unit. Can't use it as a control breaker when you're Avenger locked to see if they have a ground unit because you need a unit too. Yeah. Yeah, there's just like a lot of ways that it just doesn't work as a card. Possible I should have just left here or there and just minus the AT. Let's see what we get. And keep 2 turrets. Yeah, there's just so many ways that this doesn't make sense. They're just obsessed with making every card so conditional right now.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Wait until rotation happens and there's like zero non-conditional removal in the game. Like you have to jump through hoops to do anything. Do I just throw everything at... I think I do. Pilots post rotation are gonna be nasty. All the anti-upgrade stuff is expensive after rotation. Like you're gonna have to be playing like Ephistos Ether Sprite type stuff. Do I just bait him into attacking by... I'm not gonna use the force, so... Kazuda. Yeah, Kazuda's already pretty nasty. It's not going to get any better. Luke Pilot, too. Why would you play this guy and not just attack with your blue leader there? Now I get a free kill with Chirrut. Chirrut's about to die. R2D2 and Harrison Dula on the blue leader. Okay. I will... play Merit. I mean, you have to do damage to my base. You can't just keep on stacking stuff on blue leader and not do anything with it. Like, what's your payoff here? Eventually you have to, like, just trade him in. I'll nip that guy in the bud. Great time. Yeah, the Kazuya showcase is actually pretty good too. It's like one of the more cartoony showcases that actually still looks all right. They did. I guess it's because it makes sense because it's a cartoon that they're doing a cartoony style instead of trying to take like a live action actor and trying to make him cartoony. Like how they always do my boy Han Solo so dirty. All right. I'm gonna go home and play Han One Green now.
Hello there.
Now I haven't played this deck hardly at all this set, but it used to be really. This matchup used to be very dependent on ramping, in my opinion. I mean, if they play like A-Wing or something turn one, it's pretty good. I feel like I want to go for ramp, but being able to go potentially like blue leader into an A-Wing and then throw Chewbacca on it's not bad. The Kira Showcase, yeah, the Kira Showcase is really good. The Ray Showcase is good. There's a lot of really good showcases that are like not good cards though. Like all of the mall showcases are awesome. The Kylo from set 2 was it is good. Claimed initiative, okay. We did get our resupply. Do I just aggro them out? I don't think it's really fair. The Barra Showcase? Yeah, the Barra Showcase is cool, especially if you know like the where it's from. I hit the Kira now. Or I could just ramp and play my leader. I'm gonna do that. Continue the aggro plan. Win like that. Yeah, racing Sabine definitely, but usually like ramping helps a lot with that, right? Yeah, also them not having a turn one play helps a lot with it. Wasn't really fair to them not having a play. Pretty tough. Let's see. I want confiscates, probably. Waylay seems good. I don't need confiscate really with bamboozle, do I? Yeah, I don't think Sabine can win against most decks without a turn one. I would love for that to happen in a tournament. We do the blue leader and Chewie line again. No, I'm not playing Sabine. I did play Sabine in like set 1. It was a thing. ECL'd. Okay. Bamboozle that Sabine's masterpiece next turn. So I'm gonna be going down. Actually, no, I'm gonna be 5. So I could bamboozle and Chewy. Then I can't play my leader. I could play Chewy after. Pay 2 for it and then lay down the waylay. Chewy after my leader. Yeah, that's the way to go. I still get a bunch of kills. Probably have to play the control now. They didn't see. They're a wrecker incoming. They already ECL'd. Go ahead and kill. Do I... Yeah, I have to kill him. Annoying. I think Ewing's better than Emphy's Nest. I just keep all these and play whichever one I get rid of that. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, he got us. Yeah, I should have resourced the card there and put me behind in action. I probably should have just resourced and then kept... If I'd resourced and kept the Ewing instead of the Han, or instead of the Emphies, because that way I could have played around him drawing like a big guy. If he had gotten like a Wrecker or Poe or something like that.
Hello there.
Alright, Anakin, force phase. E. We'll keep. I think. I mean, Kira's good. I'm gonna do. Put these guys down. Turn 1 ramp. Deck was a good top deck there. Wanted to look at the deck that some play. Maybe we'll play that next. We pick itinerant. For power. I'll be able to play Han before he gets itinerant out. But itinerant is pretty good against this deck, I think. He won't be able to play. I'll be able to go to 6 next turn, and he won't be able to play power until the turn after. At which point I'll have Keller and Vector Ewing to make a big board. I don't really know what the I don't really know what the 3-drops are like in this deck for my Keller and Beck, like Falcon and stuff, but I don't know what I'm looking for. I guess that's good. Faller's actually kind of hard for Anakin to kill usually because they can't just pump Starfighter. It's possible that I should have killed the Sage with Han Solo to make sure that he was dead for this turn. That was maybe a mistake. But I do have a lot of damage incoming his way. I don't know if he can deal with all this. Yeah.
Hello there.
Play one more, and then just switch this to deck. You have Falcon Chewie. Or a Hollard. This is the thing that always at playing on the red blue hero side. This is the thing that's always been like toughest to deal with is early Chewy. Been really hard. Without having force throw, it's really tough to be able to do 7+ damage to a unit. Heal 3. Enough to care about. I put him at 19 plus leader. Yeah, I don't think you can win now, right? You can attack with Poe, kill one guy and Chewbacca, and I can just hotshot blaster and then attack with one of my space units. Oh, I didn't even do the math right that he was 5 off. Oops. Alright, what was this other deck? Decks, add deck. I'm going totally blind, never having even looked at this Hantu green deck in my life. We're just gonna roll with it. Embarrassment for me incoming. While this loads up, I'm going to grab a drink. 1 second. All right, let's see what we got. Bunch of nothing that I can play turn 1, so we'll mulligan. All right, we have stuff that I can play turn 1. No follow-up plays. Seems like a pretty awful hand. Tension between Poe and Hammerhead. I always feel like I have to keep Fell in my hand against Talzin in case they do turn 2 Saber. What if I have a turn 2 Saber though? What about that? Yeah, that was a bad hand. I don't need to know much about this deck to know that that was a bad hand. Power of the Dark Side incoming. But I hate lightsabers right now. The Power of the Dark Side is just so rough. I can like play my other Obi-Wan, which is cute. Can't do 5 to me, which means I'm gonna be able to get an attack in. I wonder why he didn't put damage on Obi. I feel like I would have done that for him. If I can play. I wish I had like a 7 cost right now. I'd be really good. Do I make him discard here? Do I just go face? Is that crazy? I think I just go face. I mean, he has to kill me anyway. He doesn't have the force. Maybe I should have played Cassian instead of playing the Sentinels. All right, he caught up. Yeah, they had a hard time. I kind of drew crappy cards in the middle, and I didn't get to get a lot of good value out of my like 5 and 6 resource turns. I had like nothing really strong to play. I had him on the ropes, but it wasn't enough. Make him use a force, and then I claim, and I can just move damage over and kill Chirrut. And then they have me 7 away from lethal. They also have 7 resources to play here. Yeah, toast. GG. I needed to draw better.
Hello there.
Being able to spam units seems like it'd be good against this deck.
Hello there.
On blue. I don't know. This might be an annoying deck to play against with this deck. Because he can just like do just wipe my board over and over again. General's Blade's probably too risky. The odds of him surviving are like insanely low. Put it on and see. Can't attack. He has to tap my guy out. Power of the Dark Side's a good card. I'm gonna play Kiati and then see if I can bounce him with Bright Hope next turn. Foresight. That's why you play Thrawn. Yeah, he's just always gonna tap it. Tap it or power. I think lightsabers on turn 2 are awkward in general right now. I feel like it'd be better if you had a Force leader, but we don't. Yeah, I get it. Like, if you can pull it off, it's super strong. It just seems like there's so many punishes for it right now. Like everybody's playing around like because Saber on turn 2 is such a strong play. Like if you don't have an answer to it in your deck, you're just toast. Either if add like pilot turn 2 into that equation. So everybody's running like main board Bamboozle, main board Fangs, Power of the Dark Side, etc. Do I just play Killer him back right now before he can kill me? We have Yoda sign. I'm gonna take care of that Vader first, though. He doesn't have an onboard way to kill. Liberated by darkness. What the hell does that card do? Take control of a non-leader unit. Start of the reverse phase. Owner takes control of it. Okay, fair enough. Kind of rude, but whatever. I don't know if you want to play cards that steal guys, unless you have a way to get rid of them. Well, now if he SLBs, I can just like kill him next turn. Well, he'll heal too, but yeah, with 2 mana, I didn't think there was any way for them to deal with color and back. Um, yeah,
Hello there.
all right, this seems like it'd be a tough matchup. Cassian seemed good to be able to set up the hammerhead. Just start smuggling guys out so we don't have to use cards. Cassian basically says, pay 5 for 3/5, draw a card. Because anytime you're smuggling out a card, it's basically equivalent of drawing a card. Whenever I'm playing again, it's not as big a deal now, like with discard decks not being a thing, but like I always try and think of, you know, when you're trying to protect your hand size, you always want to smuggle when possible. I'm gonna be doing 4, 5. I don't think I'm gonna have a Yoda's lightsaber turn. I'm assuming that's mainly just as another way to activate Yoda. See what he plays. Maybe he'll play something that I can kill with Blue Leader. Not that. Wait, that didn't happen right. One card short. I could kill Luke. Doesn't help me. Blue leader being on the ground would really help me, which is what I was trying to do last turn. I thought I hit pass thinking that it was passing on the ambush. I hit A2, I thought. Why wouldn't they kill? Weird that they'd kill blue leader there. I think I just have to kill Luke. And let's do this, and then I can hammerhead this turn. One short, stupid. Counted wrong. Just play Killer back instead. Yeah. Jacob called it out right after I did it. Didn't see it yet. Oh, he's gonna kill him back too. He's not allowed to do that. That's my move. I hope you guys appreciate how vulnerable I'm being by playing all these decks I don't know how to play on stream. You can see how bad it can be when you don't know what you're doing. Can't even kill anything with Yoda now. How bad this is. GG. So, as you saw, where I said that cheating is good in my thumbnail for this video, Yoda with the "You're My Only Hope" plays is a cheating ass little green guy. And this deck does not have an easy way to deal with a turn 3 Luke. All right, man. For a Han 2 deck, the amount of times that I've had no turn 1 play has been like super high. Very awkward. Very, very awkward. And he resupplied. Feel like we're pretty toast when that happens. I'm gonna go ahead and get the forest before anything else happens. Put a card on the bottom, so he's not setting up Your My Only Hope, at least. So let's see. General's Blade. Yeah, 18. Yeah, it feels like it should be like super high like that. 18 sounds about right. With all the 3 drops. Yeah, I can't beat this deck. Yeah, I can't beat him if they ramp twice and play a Luke, but when I'm playing like 4 drops. The red green color pair has no way like to just kill like a 6/7 when you're playing a 4 cost. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to possibly play the second Kiadi that turn because I had a draw into something, but when they're flipping Yoda, when you're like they're flipping Yoda while you're flipping your Han, it's like really bad position to be in. Okay. Rose Tigo Target Town. They have Target Town, but they'll have to at least spend another card to kill Poe. Yoda's Blade. Yeah, initially I wanted to play Yoda's Blade on my turn 1. Well, I got blue leader and they blew up my turn 1. TT's used. What? I hate the feedback on. I mean, I know it has the X there, but it's so hard to track like what's happening. I'm like so bad at using Carabast. Like ridiculously bad. The bigs gave it grit. What is it without grit? I already have a blue leader and discard, so I think I'm gonna. Get blue leader. Pull it out later. I mean, it's smoother, but there's less feedback on like everything you do. Like they don't like stuff just happens, and if you're not like you have to like analyze the chat that's happening to be able to tell what's going on. My main complaint. I mean, the main thing that happened in this is just that they have grenade striked at some point. Like what the hell?
Hello there.
Never sober. I love it. All right, last game. I gotta go after this. I gotta pick my kids up from school early today because there's a homecoming parade and I don't want to get stuck in it. On to blue. I feel like I need units that do more than 2 damage. I guess Yoda's lightsaber will count, but Hammerhead's probably good. Mace Windu's probably better. Yeah, saw that one coming. Bogdo is better than Grogu. Yeah, they can't deal with it unless they play Ogdo Bogdo, and then it's gonna just like nuke your ass. I'm gonna have to throw 3 cards at Ogdo Bogdo now. Yeah, I just lose. I lost the game. GG. I'll play one more.
Hello there.
I had no way to answer Bogdo. I don't like having all your units only do 2 damage. I needed to draw like one of my 3 drops. I needed to draw like anything that has 3 power. You guys keep on telling me what's a high roll, but that's not the name. That I don't know if you know how this channel operates, but we do not high roll. This is not a high roll channel. Things do not go our way. We do not draw the right cards. Yeah, General's Blade though against Ray, pretty good. Feel you there. Poe Dameron's really good too. Yeah, like when people play resupply, like if you're not like paying attention, it's like you can't see like the resupply happening. There's not like a resupply animation that goes down. I mean, we got Luke incoming, but we have to kill their guy anyway. Just want to make sure that I have a way to kill myself. Guess we'll just kill. Yeah, it's just Blue Leader and Mace are going to be able to kill Luke. I just was trying to make sure that I have a unit. Because like they could attack here. I'm going to have to like throw my my leader into him. Yeah. There wasn't like a really like clean way to do it, but I was just trying to make sure I did it in a way that I didn't end up like too behind. One's dead, which is good. Take down, fine, whatever. Lagging. Carabas, take a shit. There we go, we're back. Take down, take down, take down. Go with all the takedown. Mon Mothman, what do you get? Home one. Good card. They let me get initiative. Good. I played Great Dragon before they can play their home one. Dude, They've had every single appropriate piece of removal this entire game. It's insane. Should be against the law. How much good removal they've had against me. Like every single card has been crazy. They've been drawing so well. Like they had one card in their hand going into that turn. They had one card and then they drew the home one, and then so they drew into like the exact 2 cards they needed. Sweet. Play your home one. Play your home one. Can't get. They play home one now. What are they gonna pull? Owen. Oh, they have another blue leader. Jesus Christ. Literally every card. I can't use my fell because I'm gonna need it. Right. You lose. GG. All right. So I can't say that my play speaks to the quality of that deck, but I have never been a fan of red-green hero into red-blue hero, or in this case, blue-green hero. Feels really rough. You have a really hard time dealing with big stuff. Yeah, the home one next turn, they're saving it because they don't need to, because they could just pound me with blue leaders over and over again. Yeah, they just had like every like I said, they had like no cards in their hand. They just had like the fell. They have a blue leader. They drew another blue leader. You know, it's like, okay, when all I'm playing is 5 health units and they're playing blue leader every turn or takedown, it's like pretty good. Having to take down like every chance, every time they needed it when I had to cheat out units, pretty good. That being said, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next week. Bye.